Hi, I'm Margaret. I live in Rochford Bridge, County Westmeath. I'm married for almost 40 years and I have 4 children ranging in age from 30 down to 24, 2 boys and 2 girls. The first mention of social prescribing was by my GP, but at the time I wasn't in, I think, a good enough place to even ask him what was social prescribing. I'd been very quiet in myself and I was trying to figure out exactly what my problem was. When the children were very young, I was lucky enough I was able to give up work when my eldest was a year old. We were over 8 years married before we had a family, and at one stage we didn't think we'd ever manage to have, due to problems with miscarriages and that I was delighted to be home with them. After my 3rd child was born, I suffered postnatal depression, and then shortly after that I was diagnosed with rheumatoid arthritis. So between trying to rear a family and my arthritis, I stopped going out. And when my GP mentioned it, I didn't pick him up on it, but he said I did need to speak to somebody, which to me was a huge thing because I had lost all confidence going out. I dreaded social occasions. So one day I took the courage in my hand and I rang and got an appointment. And that was another big milestone, walking into the office. I had no idea what I was going to be asked, meeting people I'd never met. But from the moment I walked inside the doors of Offaly Community Development, the first lady I met, I don't know who she was, but she must have seen the fear on my face. She was going out and I was coming in. And I said, "I'm looking for Amanda Caulfield." And she said, "Come on, I'll bring you upstairs." I was only there, I'd say, a few minutes, but it seemed like forever. But anybody who passed, everybody had a big smile and a big hello, and you know, we're just so friendly. And then I met Amanda, and that was a very emotional meeting because I was, I suppose, just happy to be at home, and to put myself out there was a big thing for me. She suggested a few things that I might be interested in. I said I would try crochet. I'd never done crochet. So the first few weeks, I suppose, I just sat there kind of trying to concentrate on this and figuring out how was I going to do it, and didn't say a whole lot. And then as time went by, I got to know the group. I felt more at ease and I started to come out of myself. And from that, we had the big hello shortly afterwards in Tullamore. And normally at any function, christening, first communion, I'd be the one in the kitchen standing at the sink washing up, because that way I wouldn't have to talk to people. But that day, I put myself out and I went around and I spoke to people. And these were beautiful people. And I was delighted that I put myself out. And Amanda's boss had been looking at the video and she was asking who was the person that was moving around the room. This is what Amanda told me. So they launched Social Prescribing in Tullamore, and Amanda asked me to speak at it. And I just told my story as I've told it to you here now.